Battambang, Cambodia. Years of war have left this country with a legacy of mines. Working together with the Cambodian government, the International Committee of the Red Cross, the ICRC, set up an orthopaedic workshop here in 1991. There's also a physiotherapy complex and 2 dormitories with 120 beds. The amputees mainly come from rural areas. They get free board and lodging at the dormitories while they wait for their artificial limbs to be fitted. They're reimbursed 80% of their travel costs to and from the centre. The workshop provides prostheses to amputees from the northwestern provinces of Battambang and Banteay. Amputees need several prostheses during their lifetime because of wear and tear or change of body shape. The workshop is staffed mainly with trained local employees, some of whom are mine victims themselves. A plaster mould is taken using the same methods as for laminated sockets. The local prosthetists are trained to the professional standards of the International Society for Prosthetics and Orthotics, ISPO. They receive in-house training and in addition some complete a 3-year diploma course in Phnom Penh. Rectification of plaster casts are done according to European standards before a thermoplastic sheet is shaped from the cast. Soft sockets are made to provide optimal comfort for the amputee. To give a longer lifespan to the polyethylene EVA foam soft sockets, the ICRC has developed the technique of reinforcing them with a soft cotton stocking. Later, the stocking is covered with another layer of 3 mm thick, softened EVA foam to finish the liner. A cup is fixed to the end of the liner before it's covered with a polypropelene sheet. This acts as a reinforcement for the connection of the alignment system with the socket or other components, such as the knee. The homopolymer polypropylene comes in 3, 4 or 5 mm thick sheets, then cut to size. It needs to be meticulously cleaned before being heated at 170 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. A Teflon sheet prevents the material from sticking to the oven's shelf. When the polypropylene's soft, it's wrapped around the plaster mould and adhered together at the back. This seam will be as strong as the material itself. To get a perfect socket, the envelopment is done under vacuum. After 15 minutes, the polypropylene has hardened. The socket is then finished in the same way as for laminated sockets. Before the first fitting, the various components of the artificial limb are assembled, similar to other kinds of endoskeleton prostheses. The length of the prosthesis is determined by using two concave cylinders which are cut to the required length. The pieces are heated to 180 degrees Celsius, then they're mirror welded. This results in a very strong welding joint. The alignment system developed by the ICRC in Colombia allows the correct alignments in flexion, extension, adduction and abduction within 10 degrees. Antero-postero and mediolateral translations up to 10 mm are also possible. The first test of the prosthesis is extremely important. The socket fit and length are carefully checked before the amputee takes his first steps. The gait and alignment of the prosthesis must be perfect. The necessary alignment adjustments are made by loosening the bolt. This allows the socket or foot to be moved to a new position. Another gait check to ensure position, length and alignment are just right. Exercises between parallel bars are important for amputees. This is their first real contact with their prosthesis. Step by step, they learn how to put their full weight on the artificial limb, gaining confidence in the process. Gait training is an extremely important part of rehabilitation. It ensures amputees will feel comfortable and continue to use their prosthesis after they've left the centre. Physiotherapists put the amputees through a series of exercises designed to show them how they can safely use their limbs. They also show patients how they can resume former activities, such as playing sports, riding bicycles, and working. On average, transtibial amputees stay at the centre for 10 days, transfemoral amputees for 10 to 15 days, and arm amputees about 1 week. Before the prostheses are finished, the alignment and fitting is supervised by an ICRC expatriate prosthetist. It's detailed, careful work. Then the various parts of the alignment system are permanently welded together using a heat gun and polypropylene welding rod. To suit Cambodian living conditions, the cosmetics are also made with polypropylene. A plaster calf is shaped for enveloping with a cosmetic sheet. The first polypropylene socket is cut horizontally below the condyle. This allows the socket, with its new covering of polypropylene, to remain flexible. Posterior reinforcement ensures the welding seam won't split. The envelopment procedure for the cosmetic calf is the same as for the socket. The polypropylene calf is taken off so the plaster can be The calf is then adjusted to the first socket. It's then welded using a polypropylene welding rod at 180 degrees Celsius. Then it's finished. The posterior reinforcement is riveted and the patient number stamped on the prosthesis. The vital final check. As most of the patients live a considerable distance from the orthopaedic centre, it's important that the socket fit, length and gait are perfect before they leave. It's also a good time to encourage the patients and assure them they're welcome back to the centre any time for repairs or a refit. They're told that if there's a problem, they should come back as soon as possible. Over 100 amputees a month are fitted with artificial limbs at the Battambang Centre. Prostheses, orthoses, crutches, wheelchairs and other equipment are given free of charge. New patients arrive all the time. Their needs will test the highly skilled employees at the centre for many years to come.